Call this meeting of the House Appropriations Committee to order. Please proceed with the roll call.
Chairman Harris,
Here.
Abney,
Designation.
Bellman, Brennan, Curry,
Designation.
Fleming, Friel, Gallagher,
Designation.
Guzman, Khan, Kincaid, Kozarowski,
Designation.
Madsen, Malagari,
Designation.
Mays,
Designation.
Mullins, Salisbury,
Designation.
Sanchez,
Designation.
Siegel, Waxman, Webster, Young. Chairman Struzzi,
Here.
Barton, Brown,
Designation.
DeVanzo,
Designation.
Ecker,
Designation.
Flood,
Designation.
Kale,
Designation.
Krupa, Kutz,
Designation.
Mako,
Designation.
Marcel, Mustello,
Designation.
Nelson, Allsummer, Warner.
Designation.
A quorum is present. On our agenda today, we have House Bills 30, 191, 462, 464, 846, 1018, 1189, 1339, 1405, 1492. I'm sorry, scratch that, 1429. Committee Executive Director, please provide a brief overview of the legislation.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have House Bill 30, amends the Real Estate Appraiser Certifications Act to update the application and qualification section. House Bill 191 amends the public school code related to school health services. House Bill 462 amends Title 42 to create a 2-year temporary window to file civil action claims alleging childhood sexual abuse. House Bill 664, a joint resolution that proposes to amend the Pennsylvania Constitution. Proposed amendment provides a 2-year window for individuals to file civil actions arising from childhood sexual abuse. House Bill 846 amends the Pennsylvania Prevailing Wage Act to prohibit split rates and to cover HVAC, duct cleaning, and off-site custom fabrication. House Bill 1018 amends the Steel Products Procurement Act to require the use of American-made steel products in projects that receive public funding or tax incentives from a public agency. House Bill 1189 amends the Fiscal Code, providing for statutory authority for the Treasury Department to establish Pennsylvania Money Match Program. House Bill 1339 makes appropriations from the restricted revenue accounts within the general fund and from 3 augmenting federal appropriations for the operations of the Pennsylvania Utility Commission for fiscal year 25-26. House Bill 1405, Veteran Services Experience, allows veteran service experience to count towards credits for careers in technical education, certification. And finally, House Bill 1429 requires the Department of Human Services to prepare a comprehensive report on the transition to chip-enabled access cards for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. So ends the agenda, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Representative Sanchez is present. Chair calls up the following bills as a package: House Bill 30, House Bill 191, House Bill 1018, House Bill 1405, and House Bill 1429. Is there any discussion on the package of bills?
No discussion on these bills, Mr. Chairman.
Being no discussion, are there any negative votes?
On this package of bills, there are no negative votes.
Seeing no negative votes, House Bill 30, 191, 1018, 1405, and 1429 will be referred from the committee unanimously. Chair calls up House Bill 462. Is there any discussion on the bill?
No discussion, but we will need a roll call on this bill.
Please proceed with the roll call.
Chairman Harris,
Yes.
Abney,
Yes, all of the Democrats will vote in affirmative.
Chairman Struzzi,
Yes.
Barton, Brown,
Designation no.
DeVanzo,
Designation, no.
Ecker.
Designation, yes.
Flood.
Designation, yes.
Kale.
Designation, yes.
Krupa. Kutz.
Designation, no.
Mako.
Designation, yes.
Marcel. Mustello.
Designation, no.
Nelson. Alsummer. And Warner.
Designation, no.
Seeing that the ayes have it, House Bill 462 will pass the committee and be referred back to the floor. The chair calls up House Bill 464. House Bill 464 is now before us. Is there any discussion?
No discussion, but we will need a roll call vote.
Please proceed with the roll call.
Chairman Harris.
Yes.
Abney.
Yes, all of the Democrats will be voting in the affirmative.
Chairman Struzzi.
Yes.
Barton. Brown.
Designation, no.
Devanzo.
Designation, no.
Ecker.
Designation, yes.
Flood.
Designation, yes.
Kale.
Designation, yes.
Krupa. Kutz.
Designation, yes.
Mako.
Designation, yes.
Marcel. Mustello.
Designation, no.
Nelson. Alsummer. And Warner.
Designation, yes.
Seeing that the ayes have it, House Bill 464 will be re-referred from committee. Chair calls up House Bill 846. Before us now is House Bill 846. Is there any discussion on the bill?
No discussion, but we will need an additional roll call vote.
Please proceed with the roll call.
Chairman Harris.
Yes.
Abney. Bellman. Brennan. Curry.
Yes, all the Democrats will vote in the affirmative.
Chairman Struzzi.
No.
Barton. Brown.
Designation, no.
Devanzo.
Designation, yes.
Ecker.
Designation, no.
Flood.
Designation, no.
Kale.
Designation, no.
Krupa. Kutz.
Designation, no.
Mako.
Designation, no.
Marcel. Mustello.
Designation, no.
Nelson. Alsummer. And Warner.
Designation, no.
The ayes have it. House Bill 846 will be referred from committee. So Representative Abney is present. Chairman calls up House Bill 1189. Before us is House Bill 1189. House Bill 1189, we have an amendment. We have Amendment A00982. Chair calls up Amendment A00982. Before us is the amendment. Is there any discussion on the amendment?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Please proceed.
So we have some concerns with Amendment 982 to House Bill 1189. House Rule 19A states, "The Appropriations Committee shall be limited in its consideration of any such bill which has received second consideration to the fiscal impacts of the bill and shall not consider the substantive merits of the bill." The underlying bill deals with the state treasurer's return of unclaimed property. The amendment proposes to eliminate language from the fiscal code dealing with the Solar for All program. This is clearly a substantive amendment that should not be incorporated in the Appropriations Committee. Furthermore, the amendment strikes language from the fiscal code that would ensure that the General Assembly provides oversight and guidance to the expenditure of Solar for All funds. If the majority desires to authorize the expenditure of these funds, it should comply with the restrictions in the fiscal code rather than deleting them. For these reasons, Republicans will oppose the amendment. Thank you.
Thank the gentleman. It is of the chairman's opinion that this has fiscal impact on the Commonwealth, and therefore we will move forward with the amendment. Do you need roll call?
No, all Republicans will be a no on Amendment 982 to House Bill 1189.
All of the Democrats will vote in the affirmative. Seeing that the ayes have it, Amendment A 00982 is adopted. Before us now is House Bill 1189 as amended. Is there any discussion on the bill as amended?
No discussion.
Roll call vote or
All Republicans will be voting in the negative on House Bill 1189.
all of the Democrats will vote in the affirmative. Seeing that the ayes have it, House Bill 1189 as amended will be re-reported to the floor of the House. Chair calls up House Bill 1339. Before us is now House Bill 1339, which has an Amendment A 00925. Before us now is Amendment A 00925. Is there any discussion on the amendment?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I would like some clarification. We amended this bill last week, if I recall correctly, to make some adjustments based on the spring update. So if I would like some explanation as to why we are amending this bill again in appropriations.
Mr. Chairman, may I respond?
Yep.
Thank you. This is a further adjustment. There was an error in the initial bill, and we are just making the numbers match the spring update, which was provided by the governor.
So this is in addition to the amendment from last week or a different
Chairman
change?
Scruzzi, as you received in May of 2025, you received the numbers which provided for a $96,006,000 amendment to the PUC's bill, and that was provided to you and your committee in May of 2025. Last week, we amended it without the $6,000. This is just adding the $6,000 as the document provides in May. That was provided by the governor's office.
No, I appreciate that we received that update. I want to understand exactly what this amendment does. So, thank you.
Sure.
Thank you. For us, Amendment A 00925. Is there any further discussion on the amendment?
No discussion.
Are there any negative votes?
There are no negative votes.
Seeing no negative votes, Amendment A 00925 is adopted. Before us is House Bill 1339 as amended. Is there any discussion on the bill as amended?
No discussion, Mr. Chairman. There will be no negative votes on the bill.
Seeing no negative votes, House Bill 1339 as amended will be re-reported to the floor unanimously. Seeing that there's no further
Hold
business.
on. We need to change one vote. Correct one vote?
On House Bill 462.
Yes.
On House Bill 462, Representative Barton was recorded in the affirmative. He would like to be recorded in the negative. We will spread that amongst the record. Is that it?
That's it. Yes.
Seeing that there's no further business before this committee meeting stands adjourned.